him a little bit, but as an OC, you can't deny that Kelly is one of the better ones out there. Let's go to Thomas Brown, former intern head coach for the Chicago Bears, and we're just going to throw his name in here because he's got some ties to Shane Waller on top of that. Champ, Kelly is also just a name to think about because Kelly is still here as an assistant GM. So for a lot of the names that you see, it's us just trying to pick apart. As soon as we get a legit concrete report on a candidate, you will get a video on it. Let's go to somebody else here, Shane Waldron, who was fired from the Chicago Bears this past season. And I know some people are going to be like, well, why the H would we bring in somebody that was just fired? Shane Waldron was the offensive coordinator for the Seattle Seahawks, and he did such a good job that the #1 candidate Chicago wanted to bring in for Caleb Williams was Shane Waldron. So I get that. It didn't work out in Chicago, but maybe Shane and P can cook something up here, and we can get a successful offense that helped Geno Smith, throw for 30 touchdowns in a season, if we get that combination, and then Spytek and his, results from Brady and a guy like Baker Mayfield could be an interesting one to look at. This could also be a very sneaky name to keep in mind. It's Darrell Bevell, quarterback coach and pass game coordinator for the Miami Dolphins. He's been learning right now down there underneath Mike McDaniel. On top of that, though, he also spent many years in Seattle with Pete Carroll, so they have a lot of ties, and they did a lot of winning together at one point, so Darrell Bevell could be another name, and the last name I'm going to bring up as this one, it's Marcus Brady, who is the pass game coordinator for the Chargers. And he's just another name that's kind of like the up and up, if you will. The Raiders want to be able to find somebody that can run a balanced offense, and a lot of these names are going to be able to do that. They also have a lot of ties to a lot of the coaches that we have in terms of Carroll, Spytek, and Tom Brady. So if you guys want, take a screenshot of this bad boy if there are any names that I have forgotten, and I am trying to do this to the best of my ability, just like all of y'all. There are no reports. This is me just looking at rumors, looking at tea leaves, and looking at relationships and going, these are some of the names that I think Pete Carroll could potentially bring in. So if there's other names that you think I'm missing, let me know down in the comments. This show is just as much about you as it is about Jeremy Chuggs, and I appreciate everyone for tuning in. If you don't know, I am going to be live tonight. Not on the Raiders Report. I'm going to be doing some other podcasts over the weekend. Alex is out of town. I'm trying to grow the nation together in every way possible. And I think the one hire that might really be able to help grow the nation together is going out and finding a great offensive coordinator.